I've always been a data person. I love data. I built airtight PowerPoint decks packed with facts. I thought that if I just presented the right data, I could persuade anyone. Then I entered the worlds of politics and business, and I learned the hard way that decisions aren't made by logic alone. More often than not, decisions are made by emotion and then justified with data. And the most powerful emotional tool is tone. Nowhere was this clear than in executive search. As a Fortune 500 CEO headhunter, I had a problem. For every search, we evaluated over 100 top candidates, each one a sitting CEO or a rising star. Powerful, successful, and unaccustomed to hearing no. And yet, we had to reject every single one except one. And here's the catch. Every candidate was also a client or a potential client. Mishandled their rejection, and we weren't just burning a bridge, we were risking millions of dollars in future business. So how do you tell someone at the top of their field that they weren't chosen without damaging the relationship? The answer is tone. When rejecting a CEO, we couldn't just say, "Sorry man, you didn't get the job." Instead, we followed a precise 4-step formula in which the no is folded within a bunch of yes statements. Step 1, yes, start with affirmation. Step 2, yes, state the pillar, a value that we must uphold. Step 3, no, deliver the bad news as the inevitable result of that pillar. And step 4, yes, end with a new proposal. This isn't about flattery, it's about respect. So here is a real rejection call example. Hi John, it's Joy. I'm calling to let you know that the board of ABC Company has selected Jane Doe as its next CEO. Step 1, you are great. The board was deeply impressed with you, as were we. You have an outstanding track record. Step 2, the strong value that we must uphold. The board has made overseas expansion its top priority. Step 3 is the inevitable result, or bad news. Therefore, they had to go with Jane based on her extensive global markets background. And step 4 is the new proposal. But John, we'd love to stay in touch for future opportunities. That okay with you? Why this works is human psychology. Our interactions with others are not just about information, they're about identity. If they walk away feeling cast aside, they'll forever resent you. Only if they walk away feeling valued will they work with you again. The key is this. Step 2, the pillar, that value that we must uphold. Here's a strategy. Identify the clear contrast between the newly announced CEO and John, and point to that as the deciding factor. This gives John an explanation to preserve his dignity that he can use with himself and with his close confidants. Once you establish this pillar, the therefore in step 3 becomes inescapable. Therefore, we had to go with another candidate. And then, before the sting of rejection sets in, you immediately pivot. Let's find another way to work together. This formula works because it turns loss into opportunity and rejection into relationship building. How to use this in business and life. This structure isn't just for rejecting CEOs, it's for any difficult conversation. For example, giving feedback to an employee. Here's a conversation example. Hi Sarah, we really value your work. Your execution is exceptional. 2, the pillar. For this leadership role, we need someone who not only executes, but also delivers strategy and proactively shapes direction. Step 3, the bad news. Therefore, we aren't able to move forward through promotion at this time. Step 4, the new proposal. Let's work together on developing the skills so that you're fully ready next time. Situation 2, telling a client you can't meet their request. Here's a conversation example. Hi Mark, you are one of our most valued clients and we truly appreciate working with you. Step 2, the pillar. We're committed to delivering work at the highest quality, and to pull together the necessary experts will require a lead time of at least 1 week. Step 3, the bad news. Therefore, we can't meet your proposed deadline. Step 4, the new proposal. But let's figure out a schedule that does work. And perhaps we can plan ahead for your next project? Situation 3, breaking up with someone. Here is a conversation example. Hey Alex, you are an incredible person. I have so much respect for you. Step 2, the pillar. A great relationship works when both people want the same future. And I've come to realize we're not on the same path. Step 3, the bad news. Therefore, I don't think it's fair to keep moving forward. Step 4, the new proposal. I really appreciate our time together and I hope we can part on good terms. No matter what, I'll always be rooting for you. Final thought. Your tone shapes your outcomes. Saying no is inevitable, but how you say no determines everything. Handled poorly, rejection burns bridges. Handled well, it builds trust. The best leaders and relationship builders all understand this. Tone can get you what you want or destroy it. People may forget what you say, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Decode Corporate America's Unwritten Rules, a free 5-day email course. Mastering tone is just one piece of the puzzle. Corporate America runs on unwritten rules, and if you don't know them, you risk being overlooked, no matter how smart or hardworking you are. Decode how decisions really get made, who gets promoted, and why. Sign up for my free 5-day email course at thejoychen.com/unwrittenrules. Because once you understand the game, you can play it and win it on your terms.